Look at this fantastic night with all those bottles. Welcome back.
On the deck, deck night on the rocks, store haul, bottle put down. What did we find on the hunt? Find out in just a minute. We get all these put down bottles out of the way. Check it out. All right, Deck Night fans, tonight we got an awesome lineup of bottles put down and an okay lineup of bottles we found.
Not that good.
That's not great, you know, but when you have what we have, sometimes it's hard to find good bottles because
we're limiting our
intake. Yes, but we have a lot. We have like I'm estimating about 120 bottles, and the allocation doesn't change. The availability of all the hard shit to find does not get any easier just because we have everything else. So
now it's harder because we got to find things
that we don't have. And we got to make space because we're out. So,
but a new bar has been built.
So anyway, what we've put down, we're going to start with put downs and get them out of the way. We haven't talked about these prior to, so we'll see if we remember anything about them because it has been a while.
And once you drink all the bottle, you don't remember it as much.
Yeah, so it's been a while since we've done this. That's why we have so many. So I'm just going to grab and go, and we'll see what we got to say about it. All right, but before we do that, tonight, while we're doing it, we're drinking on a little Evan Williams Bottled in Bond.
Not my favorite. His favorite.
It's not my favorite either. But you can see it's almost gone. It's another bottle about to be put down and make some space.
Don't we use these more for mixers, though?
No, you remember going to the Evan Williams experience in Louisville, which I have not finished editing that video yet, because it's going to be super long. You didn't think it was gross when we were there?
You know how I feel.
Every day is different.
Every day is different. And today is not the day.
Anyway, the only reason I grabbed that is because it's about the most gondest bottle we got.
Gondest?
Yeah, empty. I make up words.
Yeah.
The older I get, the harder it is to talk, so I just make shit up.
Yeah, I think we're going to add to that.
Maybe tonight. We'll see. So I'm going to grab and go. Whatever I grab first is what we're going to get.
Okay.
So we've got a Chattanooga whiskey, 111 cask strength, and I'm going to go ahead and say
thumbs up.
One of the best bottles we've had. And go back here, tag it up here. Chattanooga whiskey. We had a video, we went to the distillery and we talked about the differences between the bottle we have and the bottle we had there. Sometimes it could taste different, so but this one was really good. We really enjoyed that one.
I think we enjoyed it more than at the distillery.
Yeah, we enjoyed this one at home better.
Yeah.
So anyway, going on that one, but before we go any farther, remember you guys, you got to hit the bell. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and help us get to those 1,000 subscribers. And what are we going to do when we get there? Give away this bottle of Blanton's. All you guys got to do is go to the Blanton's video, comment on the video, and you'll be entered to win. So I'll tag that up here somewhere, and go comment on the Blanton's, and you may win a Blanton's. And always remember to go check out Gramco at thegramco.com to get the best Delta 8 products on the market. And don't trust us, just go to the website and check out the website. Thegramco.com gives you a great history of where they came from, where they are, and why they're around, and what they sell. They got great shit. Go check it out. Right? Sure. All right, next, Town Branch. This one
cannot remember Town Branch for the life of me.
Is just their Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 90 proof. I do. It's not great.
Yeah, it doesn't stand out to me, so I'm guessing.
Well, you know,
it's expensive.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, I think that it's like, more than 80 bucks.
No.
More than 60 bucks.
No, I think it's like 40 or 50-ish.
No.
No, it's not. It's just as their basic bourbon. It's got a really cool bottle.
Does it say anything? Did you mark it at all?
I didn't. It's a really cool bottle. It's in Lexington. I think they're a boutique distillery. They're not that big. They do beer too, I think. We didn't go to the distillery. We drove past it when we were there. We just didn't even try.
Oh, well, I like their bottle.
The bottle's cool. I don't remember any. I know we've tried a couple different versions, and I haven't liked any of them. You guys go buy it and give it a try, see what you think.
Yeah, after we tell you how much we hated it.
I mean, what's it matter what we think? It's what y'all think. True. So give it a try, see what you think. Give us a comment below if you like it, if you don't, whatever. You know how it goes with us. Just tell us what you think. Go ahead.
4 Roses single barrel.
That is a really good bottle.
We still have some in there.
Well,
I don't think it's put down yet. Finish it off.
I enjoy this bottle a lot. We went to the distillery. It's a cool distillery. Had fun with that one. It's on the Lexington video.
2 years ago.
No, it was less. It was in June last year.
Okay.
But it's on the Lexington video.
We do like 4 Roses.
I do enjoy 4 Roses. It's a great experience, good stuff. I've never drank one I didn't like, so 4 Rose single barrel.
I can agree with that.
Good stuff. Next,
you're up.
Me up. Larceny Yellow Label. I just call it that because it's yellow.
So he says we like this now.
You say you like this now.
I say I like this now.
And it's at the end of our good bourbon video.
Did I say I like it?
Yeah, you drank it. Like we were sitting there talking about how much we hated it.
And then we
drank it and you're like, oh no. I think I like this now.
Just
so,
proves that you can go so long and your palates get better and better.
and better or worse, it just changes.
That changes that, or you're just accustomed to bourbon now, right? Is that what I'm looking for?
I mean, there's all kinds of differences. Like this is a weeded bourbon, and we put it in there with the Wellers because it was they were weeded too.
Your palate is refined.
It's changed. So I know before we liked the Larceny Barrel Proof, and we never really liked this. But the last time we drank it, which was almost down to here, we drank this whole bottle down to about there before we finally said, it's not that bad.
Yeah, so always go back and re-drink.
Was it us or was it the bourbon that changed because it sat in the bottle and aged?
I think it was us.
Probably.
Don't think it's the bourbon.
No. All right, next.
It's my turn.
Your turn.
One of our favorites, right?
Wilderness Trail.
Wilderness Trail.
That's the weeded version.
Weeded.
Yep.
And Wilderness Trail have a very good weeded, actually. And weeded has become one of our not so favorites, but this one remains pretty good.
It was one of my original weeded bourbons that I enjoyed, but I don't like this one anymore.
After I just said.
No, she's not wrong. I just don't like the weeded bourbons as much as I used to.
Yeah,
totally
but that
changed.
one's still good over the other ones, I think.
I don't disagree with that. I just think if we go back over past videos and time as I've evolved, I just don't like the weededs anymore.
Good thing we have videos, because I want to remember.
A lot of you guys can go back and be like, that's not what you said before.
That's not what you said.
It's very possible. But Wilderness Trail is a really cool distillery. I like the way they do things. I like all the other bottles. The 8 year is amazing. 6 year is good. And
Wilderness is one of our tops.
yeah, I enjoy it. It's the closest one to the house. That's in Kentucky, so I enjoy going there. It was fun. Good place. There's also a video for that. I can't tag anymore. They'll allow me to tag 3, so I'll pick one, and they'll be in here. You got another one? You want me to do it?
Sure.
Maker's Mark 46. Another weeded bourbon.
Yeah, and the more I learn about bourbon, the more I guess I like Maker's Mark.
Yeah, because when we Maker's, it's not completely put down. You want to do this one?
Yeah.
So Maker's Mark, we just went, again, in the Louisville video I haven't finished yet. We went there and we really enjoyed the experience, and the bourbon tasting that we had was really good. And it didn't change my mind because I've always liked Maker's, but
after I did that was even a good sip.
As we have progressed in our bourbon journey, I started to not like it. Again, weeded, not my thing anymore, but it used to be my go-to years in the past. Whenever like I'd go to a bar and I'd look for something like, yeah, Maker's, that'll do. Now that we've done other things and tried other stuff, this is not that high of a big deal to me. But after our last experience,
every single time we try it, we're like, oh, we like it. But I think there's so many different bourbons that we're tasting. We're like, oh. And Maker's Mark is such an old brand and such a familiar brand. You start putting it down, but then you go back to it and you're like, I do like this one.
Yep. So, Old
Maker's
Trusty.
Mark, Old Trustful.
Yep.
Old Faithful, I think we're supposed to say.
Old Dusty.
Old Dusty.
Whatever.
My turn.
Your turn.
It is Woodford Reserve Double Oak. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure everybody loves this one.
I think we would have to be included in that.
Yeah, every time we have anybody over, someone, I don't like bourbon. This one you give them, and they're like, oh, that's pretty tasty.
We don't have a bottle of that right now. And every time I see one in the store, I'm like, we should get one, but we don't have space. So I don't.
But that's one that I think that
you definitely should keep
everybody
available.
should keep available for your newer people. It's a little bit more sweetie. It's a little bit more sweet on your palate. It's
chocolatey,
smoother.
S'more.
Yeah, s'more tasting.
Easy
It's
to
one
drink.
that if you're not in the mood to try, you can always go for it. Put some ice on it, and it's good to go.
I would definitely keep this one on the bar if you were going to entertain newbies.
Yeah, your turn.
Buffalo Trace.
Y'all know how I feel about this one.
It's Buffalo Trace. It doesn't suck, but it's not amazing.
No, it's not. It's not my first choice at all.
Great company.
You can definitely taste Buffalo Trace throughout everywhere. You can Buffalo Trace, don't need it.
Great company.
Great. I love them. Very smart, like Apple.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Always got to keep one on the bar for those people that are like, oh, look, I heard of that. It's weird. It's awesome. It's hard to get, whatever.
Oh, it's not hard to get, guys.
It's hard to get for some people.
Just let us know. We'll get you some.
All right.
Bulleit.
10 year.
10 year. I can't remember it.
It's been a while. That bottle's been sitting there for a little while. It's not.
Smile.
It's not. It's a 10-year bourbon, and it's not like.
A Bulleit's one that you use for mixers.
Yeah,
quite a bit.
The Bulleit, just the standard Bulleit that you would, the basic everyday Bulleit.
I don't think it's one that you're like, oh, you have to have.
No, but you know what? It's got a cool bottle.
Yeah.
It's got the embossing on it like that.
It sort of looks like old day medicine.
Yeah, which I think is cool because it's different.
And tastes like
10 years. It's been a while since I tried it. So anybody's got a comment on this one, give us a comment because this has actually been sitting there waiting for us to do this for a long time. This is
But we did a review on it.
Nope.
No.
Nope, did not. Never got one. Haven't done any Bulleit reviews.
Bulleit is one of those things that you're like, nah.
Well, we went again.
Still something.
Our Louisville trip, when we were at the Stitzel Distillery, the Bulleit was one that we tried, and it wasn't the 10-year. It was just a standard Bulleit, and meh.
Yeah.
Meh. So anybody who is a Bulleit fan, tell us why we don't,
why we don't like it.
Tell us why we're wrong about not being like totally won over with it.
But you do notice if you go on the menus and you go out to eat, Bulleit is one that you always mix.
And it's one of the lower priced, lesser value ones too.
Yeah.
Your turn. My turn?
It's your turn.
Sazerac rye, or as I like to call, Sazerac rye.
I don't think we can go back to this ever.
No, matter of fact, we had some friends come over the other day, and we had a second bottle, and I just said, he was
Here
like,
you go, take
he
it.
was having a bad day, and I'm like, here, take this, make you better, because I hate it. It's $29.
And we've gone back to it a couple times. I'm like, oh, maybe. No maybes.
It's not good. And you know, and I thought it was just because it was a rye. This was the first rye we really tried, and it was disappointing. It made me never want to try a rye again. First rye, not high rye. And then, like, recently we've tried the rare breed rye. Really good. We've tried some other ryes that were really good. I can't remember which ones they were. This ain't it.
And I remember the first time we found it was allocated. It hasn't came out in a long, long time. Finally got it. So cheap, like 29 bucks.
29 bucks.
And we were so excited. Yeah.
And now I see it on the shelf every day.
Everywhere.
Every day. I saw it on the shelf today, about 10 of them. So.
You ever get that where
as soon as we get it,
it's everywhere and you can't not find it?
Yeah.
It's very disappointing.
If you like Sazerac rye, tell us why, because we disagree. All right, moving on.
Next is your Eagle Rare, which apparently on the videos I like.
She does.
But I don't like when I'm not drunk.
I disagree. She just drank it, not drunk, and liked it.
Yeah.
She also doesn't say she doesn't like Colonel Taylor, but there's a video of her explaining how much she likes that one too. But that's okay.
It's okay. I mean, everybody has their palates.
Everybody has their different days.
But cool bottle. Love the Eagle.
It's another Buffalo Trace product, and they do great with their marketing and advertising.
And I think that's why I don't like him, is because Buffalo Trace is everybody loves Buffalo Trace. I don't want to like Buffalo Trace. I don't like Buffalo Trace, the original bottle. Is that what it's called, the original bottle?
Just Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace.
The one we just put over there.
Yeah, I don't like him.
She doesn't like Blanton's.
I'm not a Blanton's girl.
She loves Elmer T. Lee.
Apparently.
Which we can't, you don't remember that?
No, I think I do. And I like Eagle Rare. But Eagle Rare, it's a harder one to find.
It's probably the next easiest one to find after the Sazerac rye and the Buffalo Trace.
I disagree.
It's remember how many times we've turned this down? We're like, hey, you want Eagle Rare? No.
I know, but let's walk into a store down the street. They're not going to have it.
You just said like 35 seconds ago how easy Buffalo Trace is to find.
But Buffalo Trace, you can't find Eagle Rare as much.
It's just the same. They come out the same. Around here, if there's a Buffalo Trace on the shelf, there's probably an Eagle Rare behind the counter.
But they charge a lot more for that.
Whenever you get it allocated, it's $49. Buffalo Trace is $29 to $39. But if I remember this, I'm going to take pictures. When she says that they charge a lot more for this, they definitely do. At some places that are like, "Oh, look, Eagle Rare. We charge $100 for this," and it's definitely not worth $100. Do you think it's worth $100?
A lot of people go after it.
Yeah, they do.
Like it's Eagle Rare.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth.
And sometimes they get it mixed up with rare breed.
Yes, I think both of us have done that plenty of times. We say, I really love that Rare Eagle.
Rare Eagle. Maybe we should come up with our own.
We should. We'll just hop up this thing right here.
Yeah.
You know that damn thing, I can never think of what they call it, that they put the corn in and they boil it.
The mixer?
No, the
Distiller.
Anyway,
so we put all those down, and what did we find new? Weller.
Special Reserve.
Special Reserve. I'm very much digging Weller lately.
And we got this one because the other one is starting to slowly
And he won't let me drink any of the Wellers anymore.
No, I'll let you drink this one.
Because we have a new bottle.
She always goes to the 107, which we've never found on the shelf.
Because it's so good.
It is good. This one's good too. It's just not as good as the 107.
Yeah, even when we have friends over, he's like, you could have anything on the bottom. We have a top shelf with our Wellers and Bookers and, the
Heaven Hill.
And he was like, just on the bottom. I'm like, honey, we got to let them try.
Not the 107. They can try the Special Reserve because I know I can get this at least once a month.
And I like the Weller, so he's like, go ahead, try something or get something. And I'll go to, nope, not that one.
She can do the green one.
Yep.
Not the red one. All right, next Blanton's, got this one for Father's Day. Got our last letter.
Let's see, we're going to send it off. After we drink it, it's going to be a little bit, hopefully, it'll be a little bit, his go-to is Blanton's, so it might be a little bit less.
I think after football season, they may be gone.
Football season's definitely going to be gone, and we'll see how Buffalo Trace reacts to us actually giving it, because I've never heard of anybody actually doing it. Just heard this is what you get. So we'll see how that goes.
Your turn.
He hates this one. We've got the Maker's Mark.
Standard. It's just the
It's just standard, but the label is Maker's Mark's wife.
The founder woman.
The founder, is it Maker's Mark's wife? Is that his name?
I don't know. We'll have to go.
I don't remember. I have to look back.
We should, it's got her name on there. Founder edition. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well,
I can't believe I forget it.
The guy who did it all, the master distiller who opened it all, his wife, like any other wife, was
supportive. Marjorie.
Not supportive. She did it all. She put she's the one that did the wax. She did it all to make the brand what it is. Of course, he made the liquor. Gotcha.
Which was the important part.
She made it happen.
So her name is Marjorie Samuels, because it says it right there on the side. So whenever we went to the store in Louisville, the video, I haven't edited it yet for the 10th time, Amy got to do the bloop, and she picked the label.
I gotta check your little tail here. Checking the tail.
Yes. All right. So you're gonna hold it just like this, straight down to the bottom, bring it out to the side, quick little spin, and then set it up.
I'm gonna drop this motherfucker.
Nope, you're gonna be fine. If you do, I'll go fishing. Don't worry. Good. Bring it up to the side, quick little spin.
Quicking.
There you go. Thank you. Give me about 5 minutes. I'll call your initials. Okay. Come on down.
So yay.
Everybody needs a good woman.
All right, next one, got us a Green River weeded bourbon.
Weeded.
So,
but we like Green River.
I love their regular stuff, and they've come out with the weeded edition, and then they also have.
So we've not tried this.
No, we haven't. And they also have a single barrel, which I have not found yet. We got this also at a liquor store in Louisville. They have the weeded bourbons, Green River.
And I think Green River is about to become a big thing.
Yeah, it's really
anytime we talk to anybody, they're like, have you tried this Green River? It's so cheap, but it's so good.
It's amazing.
I really think it's going to become
So
big.
even though I'm becoming not a fan of weeded bourbons, I'm really interested in trying that one. But like, it's not open yet because we got to finish off the ones we've already opened. So we are going to knock out a few more bottles before we open any of these new ones.
Yeah, so we're trying not to open new bottles. We have quite a few that are opened, and we need to create some space. Space is what it is. Got Evan Williams Master Blend.
So we got that one.
This is Bottle and Bond that we're drinking.
And this is the Master's Blend that we got while we were in Louisville. And I haven't edited the video yet. So we did this at the Evan Williams Experience, and you could only get this, as far as I understand, at the Evan Williams Experience, along with a couple other bottles, like the Evan Williams 12-year, which everybody's like, you gotta get the 12-year, because you can only get it in Japan or in Louisville. And when we tried it at the downstairs speakeasy, which was really cool,
very much,
we did not like it.
It's called Evan Williams Red Label. This is a 12-year-old bourbon whiskey. It's bottled at 101 proof. Second sip is going to be somewhat sweeter. That's going to be more toward the
Red
front.
Label.
And
cheers.
Ooh. No, you tell us 12 years.
do that here in just a moment. So before I left St. Louis, many patrons would come in and say, Tom, we want to make cocktails, and how do we do that? Or we want to make some big...
Kind of tasted like dirt, very oaky, too much barrel in it. So we didn't get...
I remember that.
We didn't spend the $160 it cost to get the bottle of 12-year because it wasn't.
If you don't like it, why buy it?
Why buy it? All right, so...
Oh, then we have this Old Kirk, which I don't know if we can do a lot of talking about it because we have not tried it. We do not know anything about it. We just knew we did not have it, but we will do more research on it. But we have it now.
Father's Day. All right, next. Got us a New Riff Balboa Rye, which is I was talking about the ryes that we tried before. This one is one of them we've had before, and it is really, really good.
And I
like the New Riff
both
company.
of us like the New Riff.
So we had the basic Kentucky Straight Bourbon New Riff, and we lost it in the Great Bourbon Bar Disaster of 2020. What year is this?
3.
Great Bourbon Bar Disaster of 2023. There's a short on it, and you can see it. We didn't catch it falling, but I got pictures. We lost the open bottle of New Riff. We had a ceremony and a funeral and all that stuff, so not really, but it's
But
funny.
New Rip, if you haven't tried New Rip,
We haven't tried one. We haven't tried one.
We don't like.
Yeah,
yet. we're totally about New Riff.
Yeah, New Riff's good stuff. Again, another Buffalo Trace product, Colonel E.H. Taylor small batch. This is not ours. I got it for somebody else. So I already did this once. Got
Why
one
do
of
we
these.
still have it?
Because he lives in South Dakota.
Oh.
I already did this once, and somebody around here said, "Ooh, I'd love to have one of those." I was like, all right, you can have it. I got this for somebody else anyway. So I knew I could get another one before we see him. So I went ahead and sold that one at retail. I didn't gouge nobody because that's horseshit. And then I got this for them. So that's going to South Dakota in next month. And the last,
I don't know if they can see it over there.
the last bottle we have is fresh bourbon in this
We got this as a birthday gift.
pretty cool little box thing here. It's got I don't even know what the hell that is.
We have no clue about this bourbon.
Never heard of it, but
Never
a friend of
heard of
ours
it.
brought it to us for our birthday
And they had the distiller.
and they had the Masters Distillers sign it. Fresh bourbon in a cool box.
I don't think we're gonna open it just yet because I think it'll new.
So we gotta do a little Googling on this thing to find out what it's all about. If you guys know anything about fresh, give us a comment below and tell us what we don't know, because we know nothing.
But I love the box.
It is cool, the box is cool, the bottle's cool.
And it's cool that it's signed because you never know later on in life if we have all learned that
Yeah.
it'd be something cool.
If this was a bottle of Wild Turkey that Eddie Russell signed 20, 30, 40 years ago, it'd be something else.
Do you think he'd actually sell it?
Anyway, fresh bourbon, don't know anything about it, give us some comments. And since I'm talking about comments, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, comment, hit the bell, comment below about all this cool stuff. Don't forget we've got a Blanton's giveaway for once we get to our 1,000 subscribers. Go to the Blanton's video and the Blanton short video that I'll tag here or tag before. I don't remember if I said that already. I'll have to edit it to find out. And comment below so you can get entered to win, and you have to be subscribed too to win a bottle of Blanton's.
Share with your friends, and if you see us out,
yeah.
which some people are starting to do now, we'll go buy you a drink.
Yeah, and make sure that you don't let us walk by and just go, hey.
Yeah, we'll
because-
definitely buy you a drink if you say, hey, mofo.
Yeah, because we've done that a couple times, and it's just because we're not used to this yet.
No.
So
just say, you owe me a drink.
I do.
And we will take you out right then and there.
Yep.
As long as our kids aren't with us.
Yeah, and if they are with us and we're somewhere, we'll just buy you one, and then you go on your merry way. All right, so that's it. Make sure you guys go check out the Gramco at check out Gramco at thegramco.com for the best Delta 8 products on the market.
Should we put this down now?
Let's put her down.
Put her down.
Put it down. So we'll just add this to the list. Evan Williams, Bottle and Bond. Put it down. Gonna do the put it down dance. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. We'll just throw the Lexi video on her doing it because
Yeah,
she does it
here
way
you go.
better than us.
Put it down. Put it down.
All right, guys, so that's it. Bottles put down. Bourbon Hunt haul, what we've done over the past, I think it's probably been 2 or 3 months since we've done a video like this. So the
We've been getting busy, guys.
The Bourbon Hunt for the past few months. And give us a comment on what we got, what you think about what we put down. Anything else you want to tell us. This Deck Night on the Rocks, another one down.
Gee wizard! Look at all these bottles we put down. It's probably the most we've ever put down.
It's been a while.
It's been a long while.
Welcome back to the deck, guys. Yep. I was going to say we're here, and I hate that. I hate we're here. Obviously we're here because we're sitting. The Gramco fucked it up again.